It's time for baseball on MLB Network. Should be a good one here this afternoon between the Chicago Cubs and the Milwaukee Brewers. Live baseball here on MLB Network, and it comes your way next. Brandon Woodruff will be the man on the mound for the Brewers. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, this guy has a 4-pitch repertoire, right? And those are a lot of nice options to have. You can go hard, soft. You can go in and out. And anytime you have 4 pitches, if you can throw them for strikes, you have the big advantage.
Into the box now, Kris Bryant. He will lead this one off today. The 1-1 home is strike 2 swinging.
2 strikes.
And it looked like the fastball got away from him there. And a good pitch there as this is swung on and missed for the first out of the ball game.
Boy, that's the best pitch in baseball right there with 2 strikes. That elevated fastball. Every hitter thinks that, hey, they can do something with that, but most of the time you get the result that you saw right there. A big swing and a miss and another strikeout.
Standing in now, Anthony Rizzo. Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there. And set up behind the plate is Joe McDonald as you see the rest of our umpiring crew in this one.
You know, you got to take your time and feel Joe McDonald out behind the dish a little bit. He has a tendency to move his zone around, usually settling in those middle innings.
You know, all you ask for an umpire is to be consistent. At times, Joe Mack is a little bit too inconsistent, particularly from a pitcher standpoint.
1 out, nobody on. A full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Javier Baez will be next. Now the 3-2 pitch. Popped him up. Urias is there. And he makes the catch for the 2nd out.
Batting third, the shortstop, Javier Baez.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And into bat next, the versatile weapon Javier Baez. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first and no swing. It's ball 2. The 2-1 is looked at for ball 3.
That's a great pitch for a spot like that. It looks like a strike that it just comes in out of the zone. If you can command that with movement, it's a very effective pitch to pitching hitters inside.
Full count, 3-2. 2 out, nobody on. And we'll have the first base runner of the ball game here as that misses, and it's a 2-out walk.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Kyle Schwarber. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. The 1-1 misses for the 2nd ball. Now the 2-1 pitch. Fastball right back to the mound. And he'll flip it onto first, and with it, that ends the inning. 1 left for the Cubs. A 0 for the Cubs to start the game. The Brewers coming to bat next. You're watching MLB Network. Yu Darvish, the right-hander from Japan, will get the starting assignment in this one. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, every team needs a pitcher like this one here. His numbers aren't going to blow you away. Career ERA just under 4. But one thing he does, he takes the ball every 5 days, throws strikes, and gives his team a chance to win every single time he goes out there. He'll be fun to watch in this one here today.
Here now's the center fielder Lorenzo Cain to get us started in the bottom half of the first. The 1-1. Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. Darvish has tossed more than 1,000 innings at the big league level and hangs an ERA just a little over 3.5. He's set, and the 1-2 pitch. And here's a ball lifted back toward the stands in right, so we'll try it again at 1-2. Now the pitch.
No, that's low.
This is a fun guy to watch when he's up there. Really battles. Doesn't take any pitches off. He's a grinder. Always seems to make it difficult on the opposing pitcher.
Here now the 2-2.
What an amazing AB right here, and what a message it sends to your entire lineup. This guy knows out on the mound he's going to have to battle today.
Full count here. Here comes the pitch. And he takes ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here in the home half of the first in a scoreless ball game.
That was a great battle right there. He tried to get him to chase, but he laid off some really tough pitches and got a walk. Got to tip the cap to the batter that time.
Next for Milwaukee, Christian Yelich. First chance for him here with a man on following the leadoff walk. The 1-2. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
That's just a great pitch, both on the call from the catcher and the execution. If he hits it, there's a good chance it turns into a double play ball, but it's also a spot that's going to get a lot of whiffs too. That's excellent pitching.
At the plate, Ryan Braun. 2 balls and a strike to Braun.
Sitting in a good spot right here. 2 ball, 1 strike count is yet to see a fastball. Have to be sitting on one right here.
Now the 2-1. Fouled away. Cain, a runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. And another foul ball. A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. Grounded to first. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. To second for 1. And good hustle by the pitcher there on the back end as it's a 3-6-1 double play, and the side is retired. We played an inning. No score here on MLB Network. Now at the plate, Wilson Contreras. Lifetime in this matchup. He's 1 for 2. And it's 1-2. Two and 2 to the Cubs catcher. A swing and a miss on a ball way out of the zone, and there's 1 away.
Boy, there's nothing like seeing a good power pitcher that has a good fastball. And what does he do? He just throws this good fastball right by, brings the express. No chance to put that ball in play.
To the plate now, Jason Hayward. Now he turns on a fastball and sends it deep down the right field line. And that one is gone! A solo shot here to straightaway right field. As they get on the board first, it's 1-0.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno, number one, man. You got to get on the heater and adjust to everything else, and he did just that.
In now, Ian Happ. And that fastball's too much for him there, 1-2. And that's lifted the other way out to left. Here comes Yelich, and that's in there, base hit. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Man, that swing looked like self-defense than a real quality swing. But, hey, he muscled it out there, and it was enough to get him safely to second. Those are the kind of hits that will drive you nuts as a pitcher.
Runner in scoring position at second with one away. And standing in now, the power-hitting second baseman, Jason Kipnis. Swing and a liner, but foul. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you see that ball as a hitter, you think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
Hit in the air down the right field line, but this is going to wind up a foul ball. Second inning here as the Cubs lead this one early 1-0. He got him, and what would have been an insurance run is instead left on base as the inning is over. Cubs are on the board first thanks to their solo home run. On to the bottom of inning number 2. It's now 1-0 Chicago. Dan Winkler, a right-handed reliever standing 6'3", gets the ball now out of the bullpen.
Dan Winkler.
Bottom of the inning now, and in at the plate steps Keston Hiura. Lays off 2-2 now. High in the air down the right field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now. Jed Jerko will be next. Here comes the payoff pitch. And that half swing that time, but it's a full swing in the eyes of the umpire, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
A lot of indecision there on that check swing, and that's something you see quite a lot on 3 and 2. When the difference between striking out and drawing a walk can be an inch or two, it's pretty understandable why guys aren't always aggressive with their swings.
A bouncer to the left side. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Had to protect there with 2 strikes, and he just got it off the end of the bat. Not much of a problem for the infield at that point.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and up next will be the shortstop, Orlando Arcia. Bouncer up the middle. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Gone in order are the Brewers. They trail this one 1-0. Top of the third set to get underway, and set to go is the third baseman, Chris Bryant. Had nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1. Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. Here now the 2-2. Gets him looking. Strike 3.
Now batting, the first baseman.
Stepping into the box, Anthony Rizzo. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Lays off the slider that time. 2-1.
You know, what I'm seeing here is a reluctance to throw the fastball. It's like he feels he can't throw the ball right by him right now.
That's going to even up the count at 2-2. Here's the pitch. Now a flare out to left center. Here comes Yelich. He can't get to it. This one's down.
Boy, not the prettiest of swings, D-Roll. That looked a little bit from the Vladimir Guerrero book, but nonetheless, he got the job done.
Yeah, a little choking poke right there. He flipped the bat out there and was able to find a little empty green grass. Not pretty, but he'll take it.
So now to the plate, Javier Baez, Cubs shortstop, with a 3-1 count.
This is where you cash your checks right here. 3-1. You're one of the best hitters in the game. You live for situations like this.
Full count now, 3-2. Runners on first with 1 down. And a swing and a miss, and another punch out here. 6 already, and that's out number 2.
Now batting.
Digging in, Kyle Schwarber. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. The 1-1 home is looked at off the plate for a ball. A runner on first with 2 away. 2-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Working for the punch out and the offering. Oh, wild pitch, but the catcher is able to knock it down. And he'll make it into scoring position here with 2 away, as that'll be scored a wild pitch.
Well, the graphic here isn't going to properly show just how far that pitch was from the strike zone. That thing wasn't even close, and I think it made the decision to move up a base pretty easy to make.
Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Fouled off. And this misses for ball 4. The second walk he surrendered here in the first 3 innings.
Now batting, catcher, Wilson Contreras.
At the plate, Wilson Contreras. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Sometimes you just got to tip your cap to the guy on the mound. He's getting paid to try and get you out as well. Anytime it gets up there north of 7, 8 pitch ABs, sometimes it just comes down to pure execution. Let's see if he makes the adjustment right here.
And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Cubs strand a couple, but they lead it 1-0. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and now it'll be the catcher, Omar Narvaez. Swung on and missed. He didn't even come close to contact on a ball way out of the zone. 1 out.
Batting 8.
So 1 away here with the bases empty, and that'll bring Luis Urias to the plate. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Called strike, and he's behind 1-2. Down the left field line and deep. And that will end up a foul ball. Here's another 1-2.
Nope. 2-2 count.
Hit high and deep to right center. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Batting 9. The pitcher, Brandon Woodruff.
Eric Sogard will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty.
Eric Sogard.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. The Brewers down to their final strike. Hit in the air down the left field line, and that will end up a foul ball. And he lays off ball 4, so he comes right off the bench and works the walk. Usually easier said than done.
They haven't been able to register a hit against this guy, but at least they have a base runner here. We'll see if that leads to something.
Digging in, Lorenzo Cain. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. 2 out with the man at first. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1.
2-1.
From the stretch. And a fly ball, and this should do it. That's a hit, the first of the game for Milwaukee. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
The left fielder, number 22, Yelich.
Into the box, Christian Yelich. Ripped down the line. But this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. Here's the 2-2. Lifted down the line in left. Left fielder coming on. He can't get there, so the inning will continue. And the tying run comes around to score from second. It's 1-1.
Dan, you were 1 pitch away from getting out of this. 2 outs, 2 strikes on the batter, and he's able to throw out a ribby knock.
Dero, it's hard to get more frustrated than that as a pitcher. You're 1 pitch away from getting out of a lot of traffic on the bases, getting into the inning, and next thing you know, you give up a 2-out, 2-strike base hit. Nothing more frustrating for a pitcher than to have that happen.
Into the box now, Ryan Braun, and he fouls this one off. Here's the 2-2.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Out of the stretch, the 3-2 home. A shot down the first baseline. But this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. Ready with the payoff pitch. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Schwarber is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. The sights and sounds of a day at the ballpark. Oh, my goodness. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Number 29 gets the call from the bullpen to pitch in relief.
Number 29.
Stepping into the box, Jason Hayward. And he's off to a hot start in this one. Homered his first time around.
Yeah, that last at-bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile. But, hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
Up high, 2-1 now. Counts even to Hayward. 2 balls and 2 strikes.
You can bet he wants that one back at the plate right now. That's a pitch you normally see a guy drive if he has the right approach going.
And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Kane going back to the track. Just missed a home run to the deepest part of the yard. It's off the wall. And the Cubs could be onto something here. It's a leadoff double.
Sometimes when a reliever comes in a game, he wants to get that first strike so bad that he serves one up, and that's exactly what happens here. The first batter he faces just rockets one off the wall, and now he's got to worry about another base hit, potentially bringing home a run.
Standing in now, Ian Happ. Happ with a 2-1 count now. 1 run, 4 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. And a swing and a miss. Does that look like self-defense there? It's 2-2.
Oh, I love that pitch right there. Up and in. Jam. Sandwich.
This one sinks low and a touch outside. It's a full count, 3-2.
You know he's probably cheating on that inside pitch after he got jammed earlier. If you're on the mound right now, you'd want to try to hit that outside corner, and there's a pretty good chance you'll get him to roll over something.
Now the payoff pitch home is swung on and missed, strike 3.
Now batting,
And it's the second baseman, Jason Kipnis. And he could very well get the intentional pass here, as that would set up a potential double play ball that might keep the game tied. One and two now as that one's fouled off. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Hit out towards second. He's right there. And there's out number two.
The pitcher, number 43, Dan Winkler.
David Bodie will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 13, David Bodie.
Heading out towards shallow right. Braun has a read on it, and that retires the side. Cubs strand one. We'll go to the bottom of the fourth, tied 1-1. Tyler Chatwood, a right-hander standing 6 foot even, will take over the pitching duties here.
Number 32, Tyler Chatwood.
Ready to go in the bottom of the fourth, and that'll bring in the second baseman, Keston Hiura. Well outside with the curveball for a ball. Now the 2-1 pitch. Waves and misses for strike number 2.
His heater's got some late ride through the zone. A lot of late swings right now. You're only going to get to that pitch if you get the front foot down early.
And that misses there, so he runs the count full now. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out.
Well, we've seen some really good pitching from these guys in this one.
Now
the bullpen has looked sharp and it backed up a nice effort turned in by the starter. These days, pitching has become a full staff effort, and I've been impressed with the job these guys have done so far.
At the plate, Jed Jerko. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Baez has it. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
The batter, number 3, shortstop, Orlando Arcia.
Next to bat, Orlando Arcia. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. All even now, 2-2. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Milwaukee. 5th inning coming up, tied at 1. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cubs to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And one thing he stressed to me was the need for them to have better at-bats when they've got runners on base. They've had their opportunities with runners in scoring position, but still have 0 hits to show for it in those situations. He said repeatedly not coming through with the big hit can wear on you as a team, but in this sport, you have to dwell on the positives. He's confident they'll find a way to break through sooner or later.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Now the 1-1 pitch. Takes a pitch for strike number 2. Action now in the Milwaukee bullpen as they'll have a right-hander loosen up. The 1-2. And solid contact there as this ball is belted high in the air out to left. Gone to lead off the inning. A solo shot here to left as they've taken a one-run lead.
Hey, I know we're not sitting up here with a crystal ball, but that swing right there, although in the middle innings, could be the deciding factor. And we could be looking back at this one when it's all said and done.
In now, Anthony Rizzo. Swing and a drive. This one's deep to right. Back goes Braun. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
The batter, number 9, shortstop, Javier Baez.
Here's Javier Baez. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. 2 runs, 5 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. The 3-2 one more time. Here's a huge swing by Baez and a ball sent to deep left field. A leap at the wall, and he makes the catch.
That was a pretty spectacular catch right there. A lot of guys mistime that jump because they're worried about the wall coming on, but he got it just right and hauled it in. Great stuff.
Digging in once again, Kyle Schwarber. It was a walk in his last trip. The 3-2 pitch. And he goes with the slider here as that misses in tight. It's ball 4.
Well, it's obvious that earlier home run he gave up is still on his mind. He had him 3-2, but he didn't want to give him anything over the heart of the plate to hit, so we'll see if that walk comes back to hurt him.
Stepping up now, Wilson Contreras. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. The 1-2 misses off the plate. Skied into straightaway right. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Cubs get a run here thanks to this solo home run. Last chance coming up for the Brewers. It's now 2-1 Chicago. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Well, Matt, during the break, I caught up with Craig Counsell, the Brewers skipper, about his lineup's performance so far, and he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. He said they've been chasing at pitches out of the zone all game, which obviously doesn't usually lead to good results. Until they start being more selective with their swings, he said they will continue to struggle.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Into the box now, Omar Narvaez. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Now the 2-1 is offered at and missed. He chased it for strike 2.
Hey, I'd like to see a little bit more discipline in that. You get a count in your favor and he's swinging a pitch that bad? Not good.
Now this is on the ground for Baez. It's short. And that's out number 1.
Now batting.
Well executed two-seamer on the outside corner that time, and that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
And that'll bring forth Luis Urias. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Hit in the air to right field. Hayward has a read on it. 2 down.
Now batting, number 29.
Ben Gamble will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty.
Ben Gamble.
And that's taken for a called strike 2. Gamble, a native Floridian. He was taken in the 10th round back in the 2010 first-year player draft.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Well, as a former pitcher, you know I love these low-scoring games as opposed to those slugfests. This was like a throwback game when home runs weren't so common and pitching was really dominant. No complaints here.
Pitching and defense game 2-1, the final score this afternoon. The Chicago Cubs used a nice 5th inning to take the lead, and they never gave it back. Tyler Chatwood earns the victory on the mound. So that's a wrap for us in this one. Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, Matt Vasgersian, we all thank you for watching Major League Baseball on MLB Network. See you next time.
Here now is our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Chicago Cubs. 2 runs on 5 hits. No errors. They left 6 men on base. For the Brewers, 1 run on 2 hits. No errors. They left 3 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 42 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.